Seems right, it never was. We were just stuck into something. Time shows we let it go for too long. Go back, I never could. It wasn't what I was searching for at all. We We've been turning upside down, now things are stranger. Nothing's left to say. Too far gone to go back to that place. And I don't wanna feel that way. I don't wanna feel that way. I don't wanna feel that way. Seems right, it never was. We were just stuck into something. Time shows we let it go for too long. Go back, I never could. It wasn't what I was searching for at all. We've been turning upside down, now things are stranger. Nothing's left to say. Too far gone to go back to that place. And I don't wanna feel that way.
Alright everybody, welcome to the first Prism Esports ESL practice scrim. So basically, what we're trying to get out of this is just give only ESL teams like a place to warm up before ESL actually starts and get their routines and everything in like that. Get some warm-ups in, that way nobody goes into ESL cold. So first playing line of tonight is going to go from shooting range all the way down to military base. And let's see what kind of rotations and action we can get. I think it's playing mine next. How do you turn it down there? So first couple teams already jumping out. I don't see anybody bunched up yet. We may have two teams heading towards school and a couple heading towards Farm Milta area as well. Let's go here to Rozhawk. We have Team 7 and Team 15 both landing here. Thank you for the follow, PG. So APG is going to push around and come in right here at the broken wall, right in front of Copy. And Copy's going to go ahead and jump out while the other guy heads to the third story. And that's at least going to give him some backup from his team if they try to push out from the building. He's going to have Sharky right there for backup pretty much instantly. So Kim going to be across the street for APG. And Slayer going to be knocked. And Copy's going to go down as well. Giz is over there behind the broken wall. Does have an angle on Copy. Let's see if he goes for the thirst, and he does. Sorry, that was Gliz. So IMB. APG now going to push forward. And Sharky ends up jumping out the windows, comes around to the back of the building, is going to get knocked by, I believe, Gliz as well. So that's going to give that team 2 kills off the bat. Now they're going to head up to the L building, try to take on the last 2 players for Team 7. Pokem gonna go down. So now it is just gonna be up to Gliz. Let's see what he can do right here against Slayer and Hayes. Gonna push in and gets knocked. And where is the last player for APG? Here comes Kim, gonna go for the revive first. Very smart decision on their behalf. At least it'll give them some kind of fighting chance to make it a 2v2 now. I'm not sure what happened exclusive. Try to send it in again. I don't see it below the one I requested earlier. And in comes, I believe that was a nade. Zombie gonna get a knock on Bray, and gonna go ahead and get the thirds with the VSS. So I'm going to pull out of this battle, see what everybody else is up to. Actually, just look at the map real quick and see if there's actually anything else going on at this moment. And I don't believe there is. APG going to push in. Hayes going to get a knock onto Pokem, and Hayes going to get knocked in return. So now it's going to be down to Slayer and Kim. And that is going to be it. Very nice job right there to Fear to get the last 2 players for APG. And should have no problem getting the revive on their teammate as well. Bruh, what is Stream Elements have me listening to?
All of my friends know it's heaven. You're a bad thing. I know I fucked up. I'm just a loser.
Nobody really doing a whole lot at the moment. Once the next zone shift happens, you should see a bunch of teams coming over here. Let's go check in with Team 8. They're going to be battling out with Team 2 at the moment. And this is going to be a battle between iDirty and Prism Esports. I can't take this music anywhere. I'll turn it back on during like intermission. So Goliath going to get knocked on the bottom of the 3-story. Galaxy trying to push over to get a revive. Galaxy going to get knocked right there by Unknown. And 2 of the players for Team 8 are now going to be right under Legends. Let's see how Legends takes this situation. Definitely good spot to try to defend a 2v1. And one of their teammates trying to shoot through. Now they're all coming up the stairs, and they end up taking Legends down. Fortunately, when it comes to that many people, all you can do is spray and pray pretty much. So let's go ahead and switch out. People should be on their rotations into the new zone. Team 21 going to be not too far away from Team 18. Hopefully we can see some action out of those 2 teams momentarily. And let's actually just go ahead and, I guess, check in on some teams right now. Go up here with Team 5. Going to be using some Car 9 shots right there. Placing some downrange on the bike by the guard tower. And I have a feeling that's his teammate, even though it's not rendering it on my screen. What was your song? The one playing? Thank you for the follow, Kim. So Team 4 is going to be rotating in. They are about to run into Team 21, and I believe that is Nefarious. But they're going to go ahead and deviate off towards Ruins and make a pit stop at the 2 2-story houses in the middle of the field. You can see Rain is going to be heading up towards the biggest mountain in Erangel. And let's see what the rest of Square One is getting into. Let's see where Rain actually stopped. So he definitely knows the two members for Square One are over there behind the shacks. And we are most likely going to see Team 19 and Team 9 battle it out. I have a feeling Team 19 is going to be heading for the George Pool Bridge right there. So depending on where Team 19 is currently sitting, right there in North George, they could have a potential of blocking them from there, but I think they're just a little bit too far over now. So Yogi going to be controlling the top of the mountain already. So the one dead giveaway is, I'm pretty sure that's his vehicle right there on the top of the mountain. It's kind of silhouetting. Actually, it's Grimley's. So it does look like Jake is now definitely flanked on Square One at the moment. So if he continues snaking up through this grass, he's going to come up right beside them, and they're going to have pretty much no idea that somebody's actually over here. So let's see if Ice runs him over. He comes very close to just running Jake over. And the rest of the rest of Team 21 is now going to push in. Ice just going to be down the hill from Yogi. Spooky going to get knocked right there by Rain with the Scar. Did cause a little bit of damage to Rain, only took off a couple HP though. And now Team 4 is going to back off of this situation. I believe they only ended up losing, what was that, 2 people? So Ice going to move back over, try to get the revive onto Spooky. Let's go over here and check this one out real quick. Thank you for the follow, Riot. So Rain gonna get blown up, or actually Rain blowing the vehicle up, gonna get a knock on a Spooky and comes in for the knock on Ice as well. Yogi not gonna be too far away to get both of the confirms for his teammate, and Grimly gonna be very close to Xeno for Team 4 right there as well. Let's see what he can get a couple shots on him as they rotate by. And it doesn't look like anything was able to land. This zone's going to shift towards the hospital area as well as North George. Right now, hospital is going to be chilling dead center, so I definitely expect to see a whole bunch of people going to right there where the tip of the last buildings there on the left-hand side of South George, as well as the hill right here for school. It's going to be probably where I'm going to guess Zin's zone's going to end up finishing tonight. So right now, going to be checking in with Grimly. He's going to be coming up on Cosmos Esports. 3 of them going to be right there in the first 2-story. Bull's going to be in the right 1-story. Grimly lands a couple right there onto Ronald, and in return, they probably land about 2 to 3 back on him. And where's the battle with Meeseeks at? See if we can get the end of this battle right here. Jazz Boy is going to get knocked by Lethal with the Uzi. And Lethal going to get the knock onto White Waker now. It's going to be down just to Ivorian. And Lethal is now flanked around to the side as Zeno is going to be dropping in for some help now. It's going to be a 3v1. And Ivorian is going to be in that garage area. Lethal going to get knocked by a frag grenade. And it comes down to Spider pushing in with the Uzi. I'm going to get the final kill. So that's going to be, I believe, 4 right there. 4 Meeseeks. Going to be 3 knock players. Spider should have no problems getting the revive on any of those. Let's go back over here, check in with Grimly again. I believe there was also another battle kind of closer to the Gaka area, but I'm going to see how this one plays out real quick. Xeno going to be proning on the inside of the floor using the third-person peek to look through the windows. And Grimly now going to be pushing forward. Chaos currently knocked on the second floor. And where's the rest of their dudes at? So Self and Ronald. So they ended up making their way to the hospital area. And Xeno for Team 4 going to be just over the hill a little bit. You can see Team 7 is going to be rotating up the mountain right now. Those are the last 2 players still staying from Team 7 from the battle that we saw earlier. And let's check in with Team 7. I think they accidentally just wrecked the car and it comes up as shots fired on the screen. It's kind of weird. And let's go ahead and check in with Cosmos again. Team 18 is rotating towards their direction, but they ended up stopping on the hill just to their northwest. Let's see where he's headed to. And these were actually the compounds where I thought Zone was going to end up to. So I'm actually surprised nobody is actually over here yet because it is a very good spot, pretty much dead center on this zone right now. All the teams except for one are going to be coming in for the southern side of the zone. Puffin's going to be right there right above North George, so they should have no problems making it across that bridge if they absolutely need to. But I have a feeling they're just waiting it out to see where the zone shifts to. And it's going to be right towards Team 18. Team 18 is going to have dead center zone on that last strip of buildings right there on the backside. Let's check in with Team 18 here, trying to gatekeep Team 8 as they come through. Team 18 is now going to push forward. And I believe the last 2 of them are going to go try to meet up with their teammates over here. So Team 3 going to have 2 teammates right here. And that's definitely going to be the reason why the other duo ended up coming to supply some backup. Ronald being in the garage, Self going to drop down, does take a little bit of damage. And Jordan now gets a knock on a Ronald with the frag. And Self gonna go down to Blondish with the Uzi. See a bunch of teams all rotating by right now. Team 8 has a player rotating by in the vehicle, making their way back to the rest of the team down the road. And right now we still have currently 8 teams still up, 25 people still alive. Xeno should have a pretty good spot in zone right there as long as he can stay right there on the very, very edge where they can't see. Definitely a good spot to TPP. Only one they may have to worry about would be Puffins for Team 9 coming over all the different angles of the hill straight ahead. What's up, Steph? How you doing, dude? I haven't seen you on the game in a long ass time. What are you playing now, Snow? Apex Legends? June gonna get a knock onto Reflect. And Lethal knocked across the street as well. Xeno and Spider going to be the only two standing right now for Team 19. And Xeno for Team 4 is going to be right there behind Team 19 Xeno. So let's see who wins the battle of the Xenos eventually over here. So the man going to get a knock on the Spider, which is now going to leave it just down to Xeno. Thank you for the host, M4. I swear I heard about. So Team 18 is now going to be pushing forward. This is going to cause Xeno to get a little separated from Lethal. And June ends up pushing in with Lethal. Fortunately for June, Blonde was right there behind. And they're going to go ahead and eliminate that team with ease. Basically cause a 3v1. Stefan, how many channels are you going to watch on Facebook and now Twitch? So let's go back here with Team 21 at the moment. They're going to be taking some shots at the teammate up on the hill. Grimly going to go ahead and get the knock. And that is going to leave it down to Unknown and Cave Girl across the street. And let's see how that one turns out. Caveman is going to be at the other compound just to the southeast. So they're going to be split up just a little bit from each other. Definitely like to see what Team 21 is doing right here, having multiple different angles, but they're still within distance of each other where they could actually help each other out if they do get knocked. Jake going to be pushing forward and is going to end up right there by Xeno. Like really close. Back over here real quick. Grimly going to get a knock onto Cave Girl. Goes ahead and gets a thirst. It's going to be up to just Unknown across the street. And here comes some shots from Unknown. I actually thought that was coming from Team 18 over there. And if that's the case, Unknown went ahead and put, I believe, like 1 or 2 into Grimly and gets the knock instead of Team 18. I've been playing the new Call of Duty sometimes too. The Battle Royale thing is actually, it's kind of crazy. Let's check back in with Team 18. See where they were at in this one. So, I actually kind of wish this was actually ESL right now and I was playing. Dead center zone. So hopefully I can continue my luck for today. Keep this through all 5 games tonight. That would be awesome, but I really don't expect it. ESL tends to do completely opposite of what I want it to do. And let's see what Puffins are over here chilling. They're going to be taking some shots at Team 18 just ahead of them. Going to be using the 2 UAZs for some cover since there's really nothing over here besides some dips in these hills and rocks right here. Not too bad of an area. I really hope this one doesn't push all the teams into the water. Like, I'd hate to see just the beach in it. I'd like to see it more, I guess, just fair fight. I hate seeing end water zones. So Team 13 still going to be back there behind the little crevices on the hill. Thank you for the follow, Goonlips. Let's go ahead and check in with these guys real quick. So we are down 2 players. They might actually have the best spot in the zone right now. Team 18 may have to push towards them if the zone shifts a little bit more out towards the water. Basically, when it comes to that, it'll just be easy pickings as long as... I guess they work together. I'm doing way more than I used to do. And this one's going to shift right to the end like I thought it was. So team's going to have to rotate right to Team 13. You can already see Team 9 making their way towards there. They're going to be the first ones there, which is going to give them prime place. Everybody is going to have to shift towards these guys. So fortunately for Team 18, I believe some of their compounds are still within the zone, which makes it so they can actually try to take some shots at Puffins as they try to make the rotation a little bit deeper into the zone. Right now, I believe... where are they at? So Team 13, Team 9 are pretty much going to have the two best locations at the point right now. This is kind of where I think it's going to end up at, right here in this dead open. So as long as Puffin still has those vehicles over there, they should definitely be good. It's the main reason why I tend to carry a shitload of fucking smokes. Xeno now going to be pushing forward for Team 4, the last surviving member for that team. And Chink's going to go ahead and get a knock on the Rain. Going to go for the Thirst right now. One of the members for Team 13 currently knocked. Let's see if Yugi can push forward to get the last. And that is going to be it for Team 13. Very nice job right there by Yugi. And I want to say he ended up getting both the knocks and the kills on the team right there for Team 13 in front of him. And now you can see some frags coming out from Team 18. They are trying to claim some of the knocks for themselves. I can't read it. Thank you for the bits, exclusive. I think I have it too far up in the corner where it's blending in. I need to make it a little bit bigger so I can actually read it. So all four for Team 18 still up. I believe Puffin still has all four standing as well, which should make it a pretty decent matchup for end zone. Ken gonna get a knock on to Yugi over there on Team 21. And Xeno is still surviving for Team 4 over there. Let's get a first-person view over here on Abyssal using SLR. Trying to play some shots, I believe, on Rain over there. Rain going to get a knock onto Inferno with the DP. And here comes Team 18. They're going to be pushing forward. And Jordan's going to go ahead and get the last couple into Rain. And this is going to bring it down to our final 3 teams tonight. So Xeno going to be rocking it out for Team 4 by himself right there, and then it's going to come down to Puffins and TR over here. So now Team 18 is going to be rotating forward. They're going to be claiming their territory right on the so the western side of the last, I guess, like tip of this island right here. So fortunate for Team 9. There's a bit of a drop-off on this side, which is going to give them complete cover. All they're going to have to do is third-person peek the actual top of this. Whereas Team 18, they're going to be a little bit more in the open. They're going to have to rely on their vehicles and smokes to make it through this one. And you can see right now they're already blowing their vehicles up, going to be using them for some cover, and they are going to be right on the edge of this one. And it is going to push right to the center of this little edge of the island right here. Blondish is going to be proning all the way forward into the zone. Here comes Abyssal. And let's see if we can get third-person view from where Blondish is currently crawling from. Blazon going to claim Xeno over there, so it's going to bring us down to our last 2 teams. Ken's going to get knocked by Blondish with the M7. This is going to give a little bit of a distraction for the rest of the 3 teammates for Team 18 over there. They're going to smoke their way forward, and they're pretty much going to come in from both sides, give Puffins pretty much nowhere to go. And basically, angles win, and that's what it comes down to pretty much 100% of the time. So Fred going to go down. And Blondish going to knock Ken once again. This time with a frag grenade. Abyssal going to get a knock on the man. And here comes Jordan pushing forward. June's still up as well. Blondish placing some shots over there onto Inferno. She's going to get the knock, and that is going to be it. So first place is going to go to TR. Second going to go to Puffins. Third's going to go to Square One. Fourth to Nefarious. Fifth to, I'm going to say that's Massive Gaming. Next is sixth, iDirty. And MSK in seventh. So that's going to round out the top 7. I'm going to take some screenshots just in case. And then we'll be back in, I believe we're doing 6-minute intermission breaks to make this go a little bit faster. So if you're currently watching the stream, get ready. We're about to release room codes for the next one, so just stay tuned, and we will be back momentarily.
Slowly sinking, bubbles in my eyes now. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Now I'm in the sad club, just trying to get out back. I'm a sad girl in this big world. It's a mad world. All of my friends know what's happening. You're a bad thing. I know we're fucked up. I'm just a loser. Shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a quitter while you're out there drinking. I'm just a thinking about where I should have been. I've been lonely. I'm a lonely bitch. Super lonely.
I'd be damned to try. I'm only dancing by myself, so I don't slam my Irish bar. Compostable cups, put a penny. I can't stress this enough. I would hate to mess things up, but my bogus feel stays restless as fun.
I know I'm fucked up. I'm just a loser. Shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a quitter while you're out there drinking. I'm just a thinking about where I should have been. I've been lonely. Yeah. I'm a lonely bitch. Super lonely. I've been lonely. I've been lonely by the way. I've been lonely.
Alright guys, welcome back for round number 2. This match we're going to be running Miramar. So, this is a requested song by somebody in the chat, so we're going to go ahead and let it play out, and then after it's done, I'll go ahead and mute it.
Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. 2,000 shorties wanna tie the knot. 200 shooters on my brother's block.
Alright, I went ahead and got it turned down a little bit. Let's go ahead and switch things way out. So, playing line for this round is going to go from El Paso all the way down to Puerto Paraiso. I don't fucking know. Some of the names for the cities on this game are ridiculous. So we're going to have our first couple teams jumping already. Team 10, Team 19 going to be jumping together. Let's see if they end up going to El Paso. I have a feeling one of the teams is going to be heading a little bit more north, and it looks like it's going to be THC. So we're going to have two teams landing over here at Chum. and it's going to be Team 5 and Team 2. It's going to be 5B and Prism. We're going to have Sendy. Jazzboy is going to be pretty much on top of him. He's going to be on the second level. Sendy's going to be pushing forward. I don't think Jazzboy has a gun at this moment.
Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out
So
here.
Jazzboy's still getting the runaround over here, trying to figure something out. I think Goliath is now placing some shots onto him, letting them know that it's still up here. White Waker is going to move over, play some shots onto Sendy. Sendy's going to cause quite a bit of damage to him. Thank you for the follow, Zeno. So for everybody that's interested in getting in on these ESL warm-ups, so the requirement is that you have to be in ESL to be in these. So if you are definitely interested in getting your team in them, I think they're going to try to do these quite a bit while ESL is going on. All you have to do is join the Prism Discord. All you have to do is, to get to pop up in the chat, is hit exclamation Prism Discord, and then the link will pop in the chat, and then join the server, and you'll go ahead and see it within, I think, like the second channel. So just watch out, and I believe Ignatius will update all that stuff for you guys and let you know all the information about it. Goliath now going to push forward. White Wicker going to get a knock onto him with a shoddy, and I believe this is going to leave it down just to Legends and Galaxy. Ivorian going to get the knock onto Galaxy with the M7s, and now this is going to leave it down to Legends over here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind not your dad at all. He's retarded sometimes. He actually used to be in Merciless with me. That was my first clan ever in PUBG Mobile. That was back in the day, like season 2. So let's see what Team 18's doing over here. They are on top of Team 15 at the moment.
Oh, Prism noob dies. Oh my god. Prism
I thought I had
noob
all chat
dies,
turned off.
bro. Oh my god, Prism noob, bro.
Let's go over here and check in with Team 18. You're going to see one of them hiding behind the broken wall. So Gliz is going to be separated from the rest of his team. Pokem and Kim going to be controlling the third story of both of the red 4 stories. Blonder's going to be not too far behind. See how they come out in this one. So right now it's going to be, what, a 4v3? Hopefully that's a little less loud. Let me know if you can still hear it in the chat or not. I think I turned it down to like 5 is what I remember I used to have music at, so it's not overpowering like the game volumes. So Pokem gonna get a little bit of damage on him. And both of the members from Team 18 now going to be pushing up to the building that Gliz currently occupies. Here they come up the stairs, and they go ahead and get a knock. That one's going to go to the man. He's going to get the knock and the finish right there with the Tommy. And does take quite a bit of damage as well. Hopefully he's got some kind of med kits. So this one's going to shift over towards San Martin. It's going to be almost dead center on this one. Right now, this is going to be the only battle going on at this moment. So we're going to stick with it until we start seeing teams rotate. Yeah, I definitely forgot to turn on quite a few stuff. So I end up used to hosting everything off my main account, and I just got the Korean version, so I got 30-day cards now and made this account. So I forgot to turn on a bunch of the stuff that I have turned on my other stuff, so I'll try to remember for next game. I'm not sure if they're still around. I know King stole my friends list. He doesn't have it on his name anymore, but Dank does. Man gonna go ahead and enter the red and start pushing up the stairs. So both Pokem and Kim gonna be controlling the right above them. So you can see the smokes are all right here. Just spraying down. Gonna get a knock onto Kim. That Tommy is putting in some work. So it's now just gonna be down to Pokem. Blondish is going to come in from the top and goes ahead and knocks and gets the last kill right there onto APG. So very nice job to TR on that one. Check over here with Team 5 real quick. I do see some shots coming out of these guys, but I definitely expect it just to be a misfire. Team 13 is going to be rotating pretty closely to Team 3 at the moment. So let's go ahead and check this out. And I believe they're just going to go ahead and avoid the crater altogether. And Team 21 is going to have a misfire over there. I'm seeing a whole bunch of misfires coming out. I'm wondering if these are just like vehicles crashing from the little divots and setting off, I'd call it like a false positive. Team 21 rotating right at Team 18. So I'm definitely going to switch over to these guys real quick. Going to get another battle going down here in Picado. So right now they're going to be doing a 2-2 split. The man and June going to be going towards the stadium, whereas Poppy and Blondish going to be over near the Blonde apartment buildings. Jake going to roll up, crash right into the Reds, and Rain going to crash over there by June and the man. So Rain now going to be pushing up. It's going to be using that dumpster for cover. Definitely a very, very smart idea. Unfortunately, the man's going to have high ground on him, and it's a little hard to get out of there. You're going to have to hit the jump, so pretty much you're going to take a whole bunch of bullets. June goes ahead, pushes over, gets the thirst, and that's going to give their team so far 4 already. And I believe Yugi has gone down over here as well. And here comes the smoke from his teammate. Jake gonna jump out the top of the red, and Poppy is chasing in return. SnowBack gonna be doing the jiggle peeks, trying to get the shots through the smoke over there. He's gonna go ahead and retreat and go up to the other staircase, get a different point of view on these guys, hopefully get a knock for his team. So June does have the same exact idea, going to be at the staircase just straight ahead of him, whereas the man is going to be on the complete opposite side. And let's see if I can actually get a first-person view on SnowBack. And I believe Jake over there ends up getting a knock on the Blondish. And SnowBack goes down over here. So now it is all going to be up to Jake. Let's see if we can get a first-person view on him over here and see this battle unfold. And that is going to be it for Jake. That's going to be the second team to take on TER over here in Picado, and they come out victorious both times, not losing a single teammate in either excursion. And now let's check over here with Square One. They're going to be taking some shots at vehicles rotating by on the top of the hill. Going to be using the top of the church for very good vantage points. So it does provide quite a bit of cover going back and forth between the two as well. Cosmos Esports going to be the vehicles that were rotating in front of them. They ended up crashing the compound just above the hill. Spooky's trying to play some shots with, I believe that was an SLR. Didn't look, but it's definitely what it sounds like. So they're going to control the compound just right here. So if he's not careful, his head was just peeking over that little window just a tiny bit. Somebody had just a little bit of a vantage point, like up there on the hill. Definitely could have probably doned him right there with a sniper. So Cosmos going to go ahead and retreat from this one. Square One going to do the same. And we're actually going to see a couple teams over here with THC. Let's see if we can catch them within their rotation. What was Team 19 going to be just behind them at Hacienda. And Zeno, I believe, has a wider angle on them, trying to get some kind of view. And I'm sorry, Team 19 is actually going to be on the opposite side of Hacienda from the way it looked just using the zoom out. It definitely looked like they were inside of it. So Team 8 going to be just in front of THC right here. Tasty is already throwing something. Let's go ahead and that nade landed dangerously close right there to Caveman. Zeke going to come in from a completely different angle now, which is going to give TAC just a little bit of an advantage. And that molly almost went inside. Caveman going to throw a nade back. It is going to land. And unfortunately for Caveman, one of those nades ended up causing almost all of the damage on him. And I believe that one almost got into Caveman getting a knock right there by Zeke. Let's see if Team 19 tries to third party this one, come up right behind THC. Flex going to be knocked up on the hill as well. And Kino is now going to be moving in right towards Cave Girl. Cave Girl going to get knocked by Kino with the AK. And it is now just going to be down to Unknown inside the warehouse. And here comes some third-party shots from Team 19 just behind. Reflect going to get some damage right there. Unknown going to get the knock on Kino with the M4. And someone just goes ahead and confirms. Unknown also going to get a knock on to Tasty as well. And Lucky's going to go down to Unknown as well. That's going to be 3 knocks for him right there. So it is just going to be down to Zeke and Unknown over here. And Team 19 definitely trying to third party this. You can see the multiple different angles all back there. And they are trying to steal some of the knocks from Unknown. And Zeno ends up stealing Lucky away from him. Let's go back over here and check in with Zeke. So I didn't see Unknown go out in the kill feed. I'm wondering if he ended up just retreating. And let me check in with Square One momentarily. And they're just going to go ahead and be third-person peeking the compounds, trying to get lines of sight on some enemies. And Team 7 and Team 11 going to be outside of zone. Team 11 is now just coming in on the northern side. They're pretty much going to have the entire north to themselves. And basically everybody's battling it out on the southwestern edge, basically trying to get, from what I can tell, center zone, where Team 13 currently occupies most of. They're going to have area where the drop is. So right now, Team 18 is going to be controlling the compound where the church is just below them. Square 1 going to have the higher ground. Let's see where this one's going to end up at. So if I were to guess on this one, I would probably go with, let's say Junkyard on this one. So Zeke's still going to be down at that warehouse compound down there. Zeno going to be just in front of us as well. Zeke going to get the knock onto Spider. Let's see if we can go ahead and see Zeke going for, what is it, a 4v1? So Spider going to get revived by his teammate over there. Zeno and Reflect looking for some kind of angle on Zeke right now. They're pretty much going to have to do what THC did to the team just beforehand. They're going to have to try to throw throwables at these containers and hopefully cause some kind of damage or at least spook them out of there. Because right now, that's going to be awesome cover. At least right now, they're trying for multiple different angles, which should give them a little bit more. But they're going to need something higher, or at least some throwables to get something going on. And Junkyard's in just a little bit, but this one's going to head kind of towards dead center on a mountain. It's going to have a little bit of minus Generalis in there. Let's check with Team 19. Still going for Zeke over here, but there's literally nobody on the northern edge of this zone. So let's go back with Square 1. Definitely like the vantage point that these guys have. I'm one for higher ground, hills and crevices, stuff like that. I'm not really big on compounds. I'll use them if I absolutely have to. But I kind of feel like I'm trapped inside a compound. I like having the free range of stuff outside and using the natural terrain for cover. And if I have them, vehicles, smoke, shit like that. And let's see if Zeke gets it. And very close, but I don't think it had enough burn time on it. Oh, that one's going to bounce right off the side. Zeke's going to get a knock onto Reflect, and Poppy's going to go ahead and steal that one from him. So all these teams keep exchanging position right here. So once a team in the position that Team 18's in, they swap out with where Team 19's at, and then another team just rolls in. Team 7 going to join the fight over here as well. Hayes going to get knocked, as well as Copy. Spider and Zeno also knocked inside. And I believe now it is just going to be up to Slayer. Slayer's going to go ahead and push outside. And who was that? Conte going to get the last couple into him, going to eliminate Team 7. So now it is going to be a 4v1. Team 18 is going to be pushing into the smokes. And the man is going to get the last one right there, I believe. Or it might have been June. It was June. So Team 18 right now is rocking 13 kills already. And now let's go over here with Puffins. Going to be checking in with Inferno. Trying to play some shots over there onto Team 13. Going to get the knock onto one of them with the Car 9. Ice is going to get the knock on a Blondish with the M24. Brazen going to get the knock onto Inferno. Let's go ahead and get a first-person view over here onto Brazen. And Kent going for the revive onto Inferno right now, but I believe Cosmos over there for Team 3, placing some shots over here on the Team 9. And here comes Team 13, going to be pushing up on the backside of the hill. They're going to go ahead and push forward. And out come smokes, nades, and literally everything right now. I think Puffins just started panic popping smokes. At least it came in with a couple seconds. And it's going to give them a little bit to hide behind. Inferno's still going to be up. And it's going to be a 4v1. And Dubs goes ahead and tries jumping into the smoke and lands the last couple onto him. Team 13 is going to be taking down Puffins right there. And currently down to our final 6 teams, 20 people still standing. And this zone is going to shift all the way up towards Team 5. They're going to be right on the very edge of zone. Team 11's not going to have too far away to go. Pretty much all these teams are going to have to rotate into the southwestern side. And Team 5 going to go for dead center right off the bat. And Spooky going to be pushing in. And let's see where he goes ahead and stop. For a second, I thought he was going to take the edge right there. And Spooky going to be running right into Team 11. He's going to get out and try to play some shots on them as they rotate. Going to land a couple right there onto Breezy. And goes ahead and backs up. Moves over. And this is the kind of shit I preach every week in my scrims. Take some shots, move. Never, ever, ever shoot from the same place more than once, especially if you are by yourselves. Wilson going to get a knock onto Spooky with the AK. Bobo going to get a knock onto Wilson in return. Ice going to go ahead, pretty much thirst instantly as soon as the knock comes out. And this is going to make it so Muncher and Breezy going to be cut off from each other. Team 13 is now going to be rotating forward. Let's see where they come in. Kind of close to square one right now. And let's see if they try to third party this battle as well. And Bobo going to get a knock onto Brazen. So now the attention from Team 11 has been taken away. And the square one going to go for Team 13 now. Brazen and Dubs, I believe, currently knocked for this team. So square one going to be pushing in. Try to get the last 2 knocks. There's going to be one more, and it is just going to be up to Jinx now. And Jinx going to get a knock onto Spooky. And at least Dubs is now back up. Dubs going to get the knock on the push. And Bobo comes in and I believe gets the last one standing. Actually, nah, Ice helped out right there. Want to say Ice came in, maybe got the last couple. I'm pretty sure Bobo did a lot of the damage right there. So this is going to bring us to 4 teams. So Team 11 and Team 4 going to be quite far outside the zone. It does look like one of them was able to get a vehicle. They're going to go ahead and push forward towards this one. They're not going to have too much being contested as soon as they come in from the southern edge. It's Team 18 going to be controlling the northwestern outer edge of zone, whereas Team 5 is going to be split up a little bit towards the middle. And here comes Team 4 rotating in as well. And they barely get out of that thing before it explodes. So let's see what square one decides to do here. They are just on top of this hill. They are going to have to push forward to get into this zone. See if they end up going for kills or if they go for the safe location. With these shots coming up from Team 11 right here, that is going to draw their attention to come down here. And Jazzboy going to get knocked by Ice. I believe one of the people from Team 11 was causing quite a bit of the damage, and he comes in and gets the last couple right there. Ice going to get a knock onto Breezy, and that is going to leave Muncher still standing. Team 4 now going to be pushing forward. And here comes the push up the stairs. Gonna get a knock onto one, and unfortunately gets taken out by the second. Let's check in with Team 18 now. They're gonna be taking on Team 4 and Team 5 at the same time. The man trying to play some shots onto square one as they rotate into the compounds down there to confirm both of the, or at least one of the knocks. And for everybody currently watching that registers their team for ESL, just a heads up, it comes out in less than an hour. So I'll let you guys know when it gets closer to register your teams, or sorry, check in if you haven't already. Hopefully by now you've already registered your team for the event. I believe that closes at 5:30, and then check-in starts at 5:30. So might want to get on it if you haven't registered already, and then I'll remind you of check-in at 5:30 as well. So square one going to be rotating in. Ice going to pull up right on, I believe, White Waker, and gets a bunch of damage shot onto him. Ice using the vehicle for cover, going back and forth, causing this man a headache right now. And teammate comes in for some help, goes ahead and gets the knock. He goes ahead and says thank you and thirsts that for his buddy. But that was very, very tough situation right there on the ice. At least he was able to stay alive long enough with the vehicle to going back and forth on it to where his teammate could provide some cover from a different angle and ends up saving his life. So that's going to be the last for the Team 5 over there. And now it's just going to be down to Team 18 and Team 4 right now. So let me see in chat who you guys think is going to win. Is it going to be TR or is it going to be square one? That's actually quite some distance on a nade. Out come the smokes. And let's see where this final zone is going to push them to. So it's going to push them basically close together. Absolutely no cover. So hopefully they have a bunch of smokes to go ahead for the push forward. And also to provide them some cover to take them on as soon as the zone pushes them all together. So you can already see Team 18 is placing their smokes forward. Going to give them a rotation. And let's see how Team 4 plays this one out as well. Bobo gonna get a knock onto Poppy. And here comes the smokes from square one. And they've chosen to basically go on the ridge line right here. Are they gonna have a little dip they can hide in right here maybe? I think they might have a little bit of one. It's not going to be a whole lot, but it could potentially help them out just a little bit. And here comes maybe a nice nade. Going to land right beside June. June ends up getting out of the way just in time. That nade's going to land right on the man, so we're going to go ahead and get the knock. And here comes all the throwables. June going to get knocked now as well. And now it is just going to be down to Blondish and Poppy. Square One gonna push up. Ice gonna use the smoke right there for some cover. Blondish taking a little bit of damage. Poppy gonna push forward, gets the knock onto Ice, and it is now gonna be up to Spooky and who ended up winning that one? Square One, victor of round number 2. That was a very, very close game between TR and Square One. So Square One in first, TR in second, 5B in third, Unknown Soldiers in fourth, MSK in fifth, Cosmos in sixth, and Puffins in seventh. So it's going to round out the top 7, take some pictures real quick, and then I'll go ahead and get the next round set up for you guys. So in the meantime, I'll have some games for you in the chat. You can go ahead and request some music that you'd like to listen to, and we will be back very soon.
still wasting my time, all the time given. Am I dying, am I living? It's fuck feelings, my sorrow go up to the ceiling. Now I am insane, demons in my brain, love, peace I can't attain, 'cause all these girls the same, love. Now I am insane, demons in my brain, love, peace I can't attain, 'cause all these girls the same, love. Trees when the wind pass by. Thoughts of you where I reside. I lost myself in the night. Branches at our feet and the moon shines bright.
All right, guys, welcome back for possibly the final round of tonight. If we can get through this one quick enough, we may be able to get one in, one more before ESL. But it pretty much just depends on how quickly this one goes. Might have time for one more Sandhawk after this. You never know. Alright, guys, so everybody should most likely be out of the plane by now. We're having quite a few teams jumping almost as soon as the plane line became available. You're going to have a whole bunch of teams on the northern edge of the island. Literally, I don't see anybody heading towards like the southern tip at all. There's literally nobody at Camp Alpha or Hatton or whatever the hell it's called, but nobody on that one island up there, period. We're already seeing our first exchange over here between Team 17 and Team 5. Why are you glitching out? So we're going to be checking in with SK right now, and they're going to be taking on 5B. So Sib right here trying to play some shots onto Jazzboy. Gonna come up over. Hey, that was probably a smart decision right there. I didn't see White up there. Sorry. So Jazzboy gonna come out with some shots. Gonna land a couple onto Not Kevin. Not Boss gonna move in there. And White gonna get a knock onto Siberia. Joker's gonna be just outside that door right there. And Spider is gonna be not too far away as well. Jazzboy, thought for a second was going to come out. He does get the badass frag right there. Bounces off the side of the building right in front. White going to get a knock on the Not Boss as well. It is now just going to be down to Joker. Joker's going to push forward and does take out the last member of 5B, which is going to bring them down to just 2 people now. At least Joker was able to get there in time before Not Boss got thirsted. 2 is definitely better than 1. Zone's going to pretty much shift to the main island, top right-hand corner. What is that right in the middle? Well, there's nothing right in the middle, but Team 7 is almost dead center. And then Paradise is just a little offset from center as well. Other than that, we're going to have 5 teams at the southwestern corner. They're all going to have to make their rotations over, I think, the 3 bridges right there, maybe 4 bridges to head into the main island at the moment. So when it comes to Sandhawk, my opinion on it is it's pretty much running and gunning. If you can try to drop where you think the circle is going to go with and try to move as little as possible, I believe, in my opinion, that leads to better results in Sandhawk. That way, you're not constantly getting shot in the back. You're not having to constantly make crazy rotations. In this, I even watched the pros prone in grass. I mean, sometimes it happens, but you do what you do for points. Team 21, I have a feeling is going to cross right there at that bridge. They're going to head kind of towards the boot camp area where Team 15 is currently occupying. Team 18 is also not too far away. They're going to be in Painan, and Prism Esports is going to be in Sami. Square One going to be leaving Camp Charlie at the moment. And they're also going to have Team 13 just above them by the caves. But Team 13 is going to be making their way into Quarry at the moment. So I see some shots coming out from Tasty over here. Tasty already getting a knock. And I believe he went ahead and thirsted it right before I got over here. So I'm going to stick to this one for just a second. I might bounce around from team to team, just see what they're up to. It's not really a whole lot of fighting going on at the moment. Sandhawk at the beginning to me is slow unless teams land on top of each other. Like I said earlier, Sandhawk to me is more about waiting things out. It's not as fast paced unless I actually have to and I drop away the fuck outside of circle. Nah, I don't got the fucking coronavirus. That was just a sneeze. Me and my wife ended up cutting the grass today. And Team 15 going to be rotating very close to Team 11 right now. Team 15 is actually heading to the hill just outside of boot camp. Or not boot camp, Paradise. And shots coming out from Team 18 over here. Team 21 definitely not too far away. And they've gone ahead and made their way up the mountain. Let's see, is Blondish over here alone? He's going to backtrack a little bit and head in the direction of her team. But Yugi and Rain and Sezdot are all rotating up on the hill line right here. So from what I can tell right now, I don't think they know that Blondish is down there. They're actually rotating up towards the duo team of TR just in front of them. And that duo team definitely is drawing their attention right now. You can see them pushing towards them in that direction. Yugi's already quite a bit further than Sezdot right now, which may give Blondish some kind of advantage, taking a couple shots, getting some knocks as they're rotating forward. And this one's going to shift just a little bit more north again. Paradise going to be almost dead center on this one. And definitely landing some shots onto Poppy over there. Yugi going to be a lot higher up right now. They're going to be using him to figure out which way they are going on the back of this hill. Basically using him as, I guess, the listener for footsteps. And Sezdot's not going to push up. Nate going to go off the front of that rock. And Blondish going to get the knock onto Rain. I had a feeling with the duo pair back there rotating up behind Team 21 that eventually they'd be shot in the back trying to play a little bit too aggressive coming for the rest of the team over here on TR. But they end up getting Jordan right there. Poppy trying to play some shots onto Sezdot and Yugi as they try to loot the body. Rain still knocked inside the gully over there. Right now it is down to, I believe, a 3v3. Prism is now going to be also rotating up behind Team 18 as well. And let's go check in with Team 13 now. They're going to be battling out with Team 3 over here. So this is going to be Cosmos and MSK. Ronald going to get the knock on to Jinx. I don't even think that they knew Jinx was... Well... Who was over here? It was either Self or Chaos. taking some shots on as them as they rotate forward. And was definitely focused on someone else, and he got taken out. Ron ended up being taken out over here by, what is that, Dubs? And I believe SezDot just got a knock onto Team 18 over here. And Prism going to be not too far away from Team 21 too. Team 18 possibly could be third-partying Team 3 and Team 13. And the man going to get a knock onto SezDot. Chaos going to get a knock onto Caveman. And Chaos goes ahead and get that thirst. Tasty going to get a knock onto Joker. Flex going to get a knock onto Self. And Cave Girl goes ahead and thirsts that. And let's check in with Team 21 again. So they're still going up against, I think it might just be down to, no, Blondish and the man are still up. And a whole team of Prism going to be not too far behind them. And I know if I can hear the footsteps, he could definitely hear them. So that's actually going to bounce off the tree. And that might have caused just a little bit of damage to him. I know he had a little bit before I got over here, but that came way too close. Goliath going to get a knock on to Blondish. Now it's just going to be down to the man for Team 18. And just trying to play some shots on to Goliath as he makes his rotation forward. Going to find some cover behind the tree. Kim going to get a knock on to Lucky. Galaxy going to go ahead and thirst Blondish with the VSS. Thank you for the follow, Brazen. And Square One is having a battle with, I think I might have got to it too late. And now Team 15 is going to be rotating towards THC. Let's check in with Team 19 over here. They're going to be placing some shots onto Team 11. Going to get a knock and a finish on both Muncher and Wilson right there. They ended up getting one knock in that exchange, and it's going to be on Spider. So outside of Paradise right now, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, I believe 5 teams right there. So let's check in with Team 21 again. They're going to be right on top of Team 7, and it is going to be a 1v4. And Rojas ends up taking down Yugi. The last man standing for Team 18, jumping on, it's got to be a motorcycle, and gonna crash what he believes to, gonna be dead center zone. Be lucky if he doesn't have to do a whole lot of rotating for the rest of this one. Like I said, gonna be a one-man now, so it's gonna be definitely a lot harder to take on full squads that are pushing you. And let's go ahead and check in over here with Team 8, gonna be placing some shots onto what it looks like the last member standing for Cosmos. In the Korean version, our flame's green. Oh, nice nade right there by Chaos. Gonna get a knock on to Cave Girl. And Chaos does gotta go ahead and get the thirst. So just a heads up, guys, 15 minutes until check-in is open for ESL. And that means you got 15 more minutes to register if you haven't already as well. Once 5:30 pops up, registration is over. And check-in opens. Check-in will close at 6. So just don't forget to do that. a whole bunch of people in ESL support chat. So Boba gonna get a knock onto, actually no, might have been a thirst onto iFlex. Chaos is still trying to keep these teams at bay from his position over here. So the team's actually rotating away from Chaos. They're actually going to go more towards the gunshots. Square one, if they would have pushed down, in my opinion, they probably could have done the 4v1. No problems. Maybe maybe get a knock or so. But they want these kills. They're hungry. They're going for all these teams in front of them right now. So Lucky going to get a knock onto Xeno. Let's see if we can go over here and catch the battle between THC and MSK. And Reflect gonna go down. Bobo gonna get a knock onto Spider. And I believe it is just gonna be down to what the fuck's his name over here? I'm just gonna call you Khan. But the man's going to be in the shack just ahead. Revive comes out. Hopefully he can cancel in time. And he can't. He gets the final kill, but Lucky says, you're mine. So pretty much as soon as he got the kill, he ends up being shot in the ear. So gains 1 and goes out, I believe, 6th. So not too bad for just soloing it. Especially when I think his team's placed like first or second in the last 2 games, so they should definitely be pretty good for tonight. And for everybody that is currently watching, whatever social media platform you're watching on now, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, if you don't mind, head over to my Twitch channel, give it a follow. If you're currently watching on my Twitch channel and you're not following my channel, please go ahead and hit that button. Trying to get to 1,000 followers as quickly as possible. That way I can get the PUBG Mobile VIP status. And then hopefully I'll be able to host some of these events, even some custom rooms, or even my scrims on the official PUBG channel. That's definitely what I'm marking my way towards. And if you're currently watching these as well and you want to get into them, I think they're going to do them before every single ESL match. I have to ask them after all this is said and done. But if you want to go ahead and get on their Discord to go ahead and get some info and possibly even sign up for these, main requirement is that you have to be currently playing in ESL. It's pretty much warm up for all the ESL teams just beforehand, since in my opinion, classics are not really good practice. Scrims are where it's at in custom rooms. Type in chat, !, Prism Discord. It'll pop up. Go ahead and join it. I believe the second, maybe even third channel on the server is going to be these ESL warm-up scrims. So Bobo going to be knocked in the center. Sendy going to get a knock onto Slayer over there. Let's go ahead and get a view over here onto Prism. Sway going to get a knock onto the last player over there for Fear, and it's going to be Fear. And Rojas going to get a knock onto Kim for APG over there. And Legend's going to get a knock onto one of the members for Square One. And now it is just going to be up to Ice. Ice taking some damage from THC up on the hill just beside him. And that is going to be it for Square One in this third round tonight. So 3 members for Prism going to be rotating left. Goliath going to be just a little bit behind. They're going to have about 27 seconds until this zone starts rotating in. But we are now looking at our final 3 teams tonight. It's going to be the final 3 teams in this round. It's going to be the Happy Campers, Prism, and Rojas for Team 7. So Galaxy going to get a knock on to Geek. Let's go ahead And I think Lucky ends up getting a knock onto Goliath. Thank you for the follow, Coots. Lucky gonna move over, try to get the revive onto Zeke. And if that nade would have just had another like foot on it, it may have even had the chance at knocking Lucky right there. We're seeing a whole lot of smokes and nades coming out. Kino going to get a knock on to Galaxy. Galaxy at least is going to have cover behind that smoke right there. Lucky's going to go for the right-hand flank right there, using the smokes for some cover, using the natural terrain to get over there kind of close to Legends. Zeke's going to be following not too far behind. And Sendy is now going to be pushing forward, and they should be right on the edge of the zone. And Legend now going to get knocked by Lucky. Sendy going to get a knock onto Lucky in return. Zeke going to go down to Sendy as well. It is going to be a 2v1 right now. It's going to be Kino and Tasty versus Sendy. Sendy going to be very low right now on health. That molly right there coming somewhat close. And that is going to be it. Happy Camper is going to be the victors of that round. And they're going to go out with 12 kills. Prism going to go out with 5. So Happy Campers in first, Prism in second. Not sure what team 3 is, but it's going to be Roja, Slayer, and Copy. Square One in fourth, APG in fifth, TR in sixth, and MSK in seventh. So I'll go ahead and take some pictures just in case once again. But I'll find out for sure if I have to continue doing this. The only reason I am doing it is because I host scrims, and I know usually I'm the only one that can get them at the end because I got no spectators. All right, so registration is going to end in 7 minutes. Checking to open soon. Let me figure out if you're doing one more game or not, and then we will be right back. All right, everybody, that is going to be our final match for today. So thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't already, and you are currently watching these and you'd like to be a part of the next ones, go ahead and type !Prism Discord in the chat, or pop up a link. Go ahead and join it. Once you join the channel, I think I said earlier, it's like second or third channel. It should be where like the registration and check-in is for the ESL warm-up scrims. So thank you to Prism for hosting these events, and thank you for everybody to tune in today. See you guys in probably 30 minutes. Hope to see some of you in my group tonight, and good luck to everybody that's participating in ESL tonight. And as always, thank you for tuning in if you haven't already, and you're watching on either Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, and you're currently not following me on Twitch, go ahead and head over there, hit that follow button. Trying to hit 1,000 followers as quickly as possible to get PUBG Mobile VIP status. So definitely appreciate all the support you guys give. And I will see you possibly on Monday, but definitely on Wednesday. So good luck tonight in ESL, guys.